East direction. Northeast corner we have temple pond, Pushkarani. Southeast there is a kitchen black, Pakashala. After Abhisheka, water flows toward northern side. That means when they construct the temple, the Vastu also followed. That ancient people, in all aspects, the well-known persons. This temple is itself, you can make out. Come closer. This is a representation of Rani. She was given titles, Natya Rani, Nritya Saraswati. The title names which are given to her, it is written on the pedestal. This, just above the forehead, there is a small pendant. The stone ornament which is projecting up, it's free from the same stone. The pendant can be moved up and down. It moves on its axis. Imagine what type of chisels they might have used to carve such things and how much of patience sculptors could have. And this is Apsara or Gandharva Kanya. You can see the good number of bangles. And there is a beautifully decorated crown. She is tapping the toe to take the rhythm. Lady is squeezing the hair after her bath. Long traditional hair. There at the end of the hair you can see the droplets collected at the bottom. And there the sculptor name it is Dasoja from Balligave, Shivamoga district. There is a bird sitting. From this angle the bird looks like a parrot. Same bird looks like a peacock from other angle. Because the beak is like a parrot and feathers like a peacock. So the dancer dances like a peacock and talks like a parrot. Can you see the bangles on the right hand? There are two bangles. Front one is free from the same stone. Still the bangle rotates. But it is not inserted. It is free when you breathe. The bangle can be rotated. It's not inserted. Come here. This pillar is like an index of the temple. What are the carvings outside, inside, what we had seen so far? The carvings are all carved in this pillar in a miniature form. For example, we have dancers, apsaras, Vishnu in different forms, Narasimha, Shiva, Brahma, epic stories. Yeah, like an index. Earlier it used to turn, as per the archaeological report, from here up to the neck. The part was revolving. It used to turn on its axis. But unfortunately, we lost the dome. The top of the temple Shikara was deteriorated. Same time, the beam broken. Weight is settled on the pillar. Hence, the pillar not rotates. Otherwise, people can turn this pillar. He got so much of carving. There's a place he left the place deliberately blank. This place, come this side. You can see this is only the place, he left the place empty. No end for art. Suppose in case if anybody good sculptor come in future, let him come and carve this place. Art is endless, knowledge is endless, but man is only lifelong a student. This looks like an inverted lotus. The edges are corresponding from bottom to top. Perfect symmetry is maintained. Maximum 64 edges. It looks like a wheel, chakra, like an umbrella, like a star shape, like a diamond shape. No two pillars are identical. The more interesting pillars come this side. There's a gap behind.
Sorry? Oh.
There's a story. Lord Vishnu once he took the female form. Mohini avatar. To kill the demon Bhasmasura. The mythological story was happened here, according to local legend. Mohini is supposed to be the most beautiful woman, like a Venus. There are 4 characters for girls: Hastini, Chittini, Shankini, Padmini. Among all the 4, Padmini is supposed to be most beautiful. To attract the demon Bhasmasura, Vishnu himself, in the form of Mohini, we have one pillar here that's dedicated to Mohini. How Mohini was. I will explain that. Come closer to the pillar. Come here. ये देखो gap behind. So, साइड में आ जाइए. Hello. This is the place here. Come here.
Whatever I have already.
Perpetuated from a really long.
See the gap here. You can see through and through, very intricately carved. The Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. This is Mohini. Look at the proportionate for a beautiful girl. Length of the face, it should be 1/7 of the body. The nose is 1/3 of the face. Nose length, forehead length, this length are equal. The face compared like a full moon called Chandramukhi. Eyes like fish, it's Meenakshi. Eyebrow like bow. Flexible body for dancers, it's compared like lion's waists. Simmakati. Feet like a lotus, there's a gap here. Second finger longer than the first. Suppose if it is longer, it's a sign of commanding life, dominating.
So that's true. We saw in few movies.
You have experience. Excuse me. Very
Excuse me.
Come here. Come fast. That's our presiding deity inside Lord Vishnu. It's taller than Tirupati Balaji. Now you can see the decorations. It's covered with silver coverings. Festival time, they put gold, diamond, precious stones. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. That symbolizes Vishnu. Innermost portion is Garbhagriha. Second part is Antarala. It's a Navaranga Mantapa, dancing hall. There are Dwarpalakas on either side of the doorways. Jaya, Vijaya, Lakshmi, Narayana. Below there are dancers, musicians. You can see the gap in between the figures. Again, these mythological animals with the 7 animals combination. What we saw outside. The similar is repeated. Makara Torana it is called. It's wonderful ceiling. 14 feet in diameter, 6 feet in depth, and 24 feet in circumference. Suspended pillar, you can see Narasimha Avatar there. There are dancers and big stories, lions, all work. 7 vertical pieces of stones they assembled. And they assembled, they made interlocking system, like carpentry work. Come here. Here, from this side, you can see that upper part of the pillar is like a, it's not a tire actually, it's a kind of bangle. It's called Kadaga or Kankana. Kada. Still the Kada. The countryside people are wearing it. Kadaga or Kankana. And this looks like automobile tire. Looks like. The ceilings here looks like woodwork. With no other material except stone. Everything is stone here. And this is the stage. Rani used to perform the dance. When dance was going on, that's a place for the spectators, like gallery. Perforated windows added later, before screens were open for air and light. Generally, temples are facing east direction. That's for natural air and light. The temple also main deity, it is facing east. Come on. Two pillars are identical, and these are turned like a lathe turned pillars. There was no machines. It was done by their own method of lathes. Before erecting the pillars, they fix the pillar in a horizontal position. They fix to pulleys. Pulleys are pulled by elephants. When pillars start running, two kept stationary to get the sharpness. Country lathe turned bell-shaped pillars. Mandahasa. And that's a concluded. This one is a male figure, drummer. After constant use of the drum, the surface of the drum it is slightly depressed.
That details, that detail.
She is tapping the toe to take the rhythm. The sculptor name is mentioned there. It is called by the sculptor Nagoja. That's a temple was made, not one or two sculptors. And the bow is partially broken. The tiny one carrying hunts after hunting. The one has got a thorn in her leg, the small one picking the thorn from the leg. she has removed the thorn like this. Sometimes you can see that attendant can have subordinate also. Inside the shrine,
Here it's damaged or
Rishikesha.
unfinished?
Damage.
Damaged.
Damage and stolen.
Stolen.
Rishikesha Vishnu. The third doorway to this temple, Sabdadwara, heavenly entrance. The particular figure is geometrically perfect. Suppose if you pour a drop of water on the right hand finger, comes to the end of nose, touches the breast, then left hand finger, finally left leg toned, it falls down. It is carved in such a way the points are in one line, fully near. The perfect symmetry is maintained. Narayana Vishnu.
What is that sculpture called?
Voice out?
Which one?
That drops, it will fall. No?
That
What
means this Samabhangi.
Samabhangi. Okay.
There's a Vishakanya, there's a scorpion left below the leg
Oh my
on the
God.
pedestal. Biting the girl, scorpion dies. Actually, she is more poisonous than that scorpion. Her body immune by poison. If enemy king attack the king, they send such girls. And if they make friendship with such girls, they go to die.
Oh.
The trick to kill the enemies. Probably you may have heard about Mataharis. Mataharis are spies, but they are like antibiotics. Vishakanya,
Okay.
the poisonous girl. It's a proud girl, she is proud of her beauty. The expression seems to be a little bit arrogant. Veena, Pani, Nagaveena, end of the Veena looks like a serpent head. Panka Nritya, like Japanese fan, she is holding fan in her hand. Krishna playing the flute, Gopika is listening. He is fighting with Kamsa's elephant, Chanura Mustakasura. Kamsa was killed. The childhood of Lord Krishna. The bunch of animals, the old man observing is wondering. It's a snake below, it's carrying a rat. The same snake is twisted to the elephant. Elephant attacked by lion, then Shardula, finally double-headed eagle, Ganda Berunda. No one is greater like that. Food chain, ecological balance, one eating the other, survival of the fittest. Vishnu, Lord Vishnu lying on the seven-headed cobra, Ananta Padmanabha, Sheshashai. The fortune teller holding palm leaf in her hand. The bigger one is teaching lesson to the small one. The small one learning the dance, teacher and the student. The lady is wearing toe ring after marriage. She is offering ring for the toe. In this position, naturally loose bangle comes down. Anyone wants to put the ring. Ring in a toe, it's a sign of married woman. This is Ashwakeshi, the hairstyle like a ponytail it is. Koravanji, fortune teller, gypsy, putting drum in her hand. Purti. No flute here, flute is imaginary, is only a symbol. See the earring design, beautiful headdress. Saraswati, you can see that Pashankusha Dharini. And this is Nataraja, Shiva Tandavan Nritya, Shiva dancing on the body of the demon called Andakasura. Is a demon of ignorance. Rati Devi, beautiful headdress, twice bigger than the face. Earring, ribbon bow, necklaces, one attender, she is holding a pet dog also, you can see this. Even at that time they are more sophisticated.
I think we are not sophisticated now.
That's after Abhisheka water flows here. There is a system of drainage underground. Water will flows and collects there. These are
This
the,
is part of temple.
which one?
This one. It is recently.
Oh, of course replaced, but there's a part of the temple. Varaha avatar, wild boar, Rati and Manmatha, Kamadeva and Rati. Arjuna, he shoots arrow to the fish. But this figure is so badly it's damaged because there was a bow in his hand. If you tap the bow, it used to make sound. It sounds like a music. Sari, Gama. People started tapping, and due to constant tapping, we lost the bow. Later on, they started hitting the figure. That's the reason figure is so badly damaged. If anybody tap now, they can prosecute. And people get the sound only in police station. There's the footprints of Lord Vishnu. In case if temple closed, if people come in odd hours, they do the offerings here.
Means they used to tell us during that time when the temple was.
Maybe they were no asker, no teller. And this all happened, lack of awareness. This is spiritual part is over. Back to the dancing hall. You can see these inscriptions in old Kannada language, Kannada script. This was inscribed in 12th century, but this is written in 15th century. That can make out the present script and more or less similar to present script. But this is only the epigraphist can read.
Written about when it was Shalivana Shakya.
Tatuta, different forms of Vishnu. Only change here the position of attributes. Shankha Chakra it interchanges. You can see the Chakra, Shankha, Gada, Padma. Gada, Padma, Chakra, Shanku. If you want to know who is Keshava, who is Madhava, Rathakriti. Elephants in the bottom represent stability, lions represents courage, horse represents speed. Strength, courage and speed is like a foundation for the temple. Representing 7 colors and 7 days in a week. We have Surya temple at Konarak. That's in Orissa, Sun temple.
I've been there.
Very good.
That temple is
And that's a temple for Lakshmi, Sri Devi. The other one is Bhudevi. And this pillared hall is meant for marriage functions, wedding hall, Kalyana Mandapa. And this is Veeranarayana temple. But they are later additions.
It's closed?
Only morning and evening, the puja time, it will remain open.
Sir, even these two temples don't have.
Only Lakshmi temple. Here you can see the ground plan, as I told you in the beginning, each edge is coinciding to the building. You can see the same plan on the roof. If you have an aerial view of the temple, it is like a star shape. And this is Ganesha, very rare, 8 hands. Ganesh dancing posture is very rare.
Yeah.
He is dancing on the body. This is the, you can see the
Mushika.
mouse. Narsimha killing the demon and taking out the intestine, wearing the same as a garland. And see the tongue and the eyeballs coming out, angry face. Can you see the knee, the nails, it is pierced into the knee. 16 hands with many weapons. Wild boar, Varaha avatar. Brahma the creator, bell with a chain is very natural.
Yeah.
Chamundi, Mahishasura Mardini, Daksha Brahma, Adi Shakti with many weapons.
Yeah.
Come here. It's a wild boar. This one is Bhairava, Kala Bhairava.
Kala Bhairava.
He wears the skulls, holding the Brahma Kapala. The demons like a skeleton. Slippers like elevator seat. Padukas. Keep silence. Nagaraja, Nagrani. Shiva dancing on the body of the demon called Gajasura. The demon in the form of an elephant. And after killing the demon, Shiva wears that elephant skin also.
I think Gajasura is the head that Shiva takes for
And
Ganesha.
in the corner we have elephant legs. This is a name was given to Lord Shiva after wearing that elephant skin, Gajacharmambaradhari. The weapons are more here. Gajasura Mardana. This is the similar figure in Halebidu, much elaborated. And you can see more detail there. The skin and the nail is passing through the skin. Had been there, Halebidu? No. Going after this?
Yeah.
This type of god and goddesses, much more bigger in size there in Halebidu.
Did this happen before Ganesha one or like after Ganesha one?
This is Gajasura.
You're saying that Shiva.
It is nut and bolt, rivet, washer, frame, shape of a hexagonal. When they assembled the stone, this is stone lock. In between these two different pieces, they inserted one more in, like a joint, dovetail joints. Just like carpentry work, they inserted a piece in between. Come this way. Even the object's imagination mountain is nicely decorated. Vamana the fifth incarnation of Vishnu, is asking the demon king Mahabali to grant 3 steps of land. Shukracharya going angrily, Garuda calling him. Mahakali looks like a skeleton, the face is more ferocious. Shiva dancing on Jalandasura, Lakshmi Narayana below Garuda. See the top, baby Krishna sucking his toe, lying on the banyan leaf. This is half portion Vishnu, other half portion Shiva, Harihara, Vishnu's vehicle Garuda, Shiva's vehicle Nandi. Like among Parvati, Lord Vishnu, Lakshmi Narayana. See the jewelry work. And this is Indian wrestling, Mallayuddha. Spectators watching here, Raja Rani also. Lady huntress holding bow in her hand. There are birds on the top. She wants to shoot the birds there. See the earrings design. It's a male figure drummer. This is up to here is Navaranga, dancing hall. The front part of the thing is going on. It's still 900 years it's going on. Not yet finished.
Is this entire temple got carved from sandstone or?
This is actually one, it's not a rock cut temple. It's amazing. It's called very detailed, you can see. There's a lizard where I am flashing the light. In front of the lizard we have a jackfruit, little black. And over the fruit a small fly is sitting there, house fly. Where there is sweet, there is a fly, it's very true. Lizard is trying to catch the fly. Struggle for existence. Darwin's theory, much before. Narsimha is a family god of Hoysalas.
Wow. In
See
detail.
Narsimha killing the demon. And there is a story, Bhakta Prahalada has been harassed by his father Hiranyakashipu. He is thrown into the fire, snakes, soldiers, tortured by elephants. And this is the story of Prahalada. Ultimately, Hiranyakashipu was killed. Human skull. Tribangi, the most difficult pose in Bharatanatyam. The way she dancing body is completely turned to this angle.
Yes.
Dancers, they tried to imitate the pose but they couldn't. They had to practice along with the yoga, flexible body. And this is Krishna dancing on the head of the snake, Kalinga Mardana. And there's a dresses, you can see there's a man wearing a long coat here, open collar, belt, mini skirt, even the textile design also. This looks like a robe dress. Come this way.
Who is the chief engineering for all this?
Jakkacharya someone, no? Jakkanna.
The chief architect.
That's why Jackana came to. I think he cut his hand, right? Is that
That's the story. Yeah, he's lying on the bed of arrows.
Yes.
Sharashayana.
This is Ghatonkacha, I guess.
Bhima throwing elephants like a ball in that war. Bhima equal to 1,000 elephants. Krishna, the charioteer for Arjuna. Parthasarathi. What's your question?
Yeah, this one which looks like middle ones. Middle.
The trunk and just pushing the front and just looking back with an angry mood. And some of them they're quarreling. The bottom row they called it in Sanskrit as Gajapata. The second row a lion face. And this is routine life of human being at the time. Lace work, Yakshas, Gandharvas, miniature dancers, and epic stories also. Mahabharata is depicted here.
Yeah.
They're
These, what are these?